part 3 of Junie B. Jones' First Grader at Last. So I took 1 minute of my time of looking at my video to make sure that I didn't need to redo it with any mistakes. So that was literally 1 minute. So I'm back again for chapter 3 of Junie B. Jones' First Grader at Last. Alright, let's get started. Junie B. Jones' First Grader at Last. Book 18 by Barbara Park. Illustrated by Denise Bronkis. Chapter 3. Stumped. Me and Herb walked to room 1 from the bus. He waved to Mr. Scary. Then I waved too. I am not even scared of that teacher hardly, I said to just myself. We kept on walking to our seats. May was already sitting at her desk. She was organizing her pencil box. Lenny was at his desk too. Only wait till you hear this. I didn't even recognize that guy almost, because Lenny had a thrilling new haircut. That's why. It was pointish and spickish and stiffish and stratish. That hair can puncture you, I think. Whoa, I said. Cool, said Herb. Gel, said Lenny. Shh, said May. Just then Jose came hurrying down the row. He was rushing real fast because the bell was almost ready to ring. Hola, everyone, he said out of breath. Hola, hola. Me and Herb and Lenny looked curious at him. Jose grinned. Whoops, he said. Hola means hello in Spanish. I know 2 different languages, and sometimes I forget which one I'm speaking. Wow, Jose, I said, you really speak 2 languages? Cool, said Herb. Big deal, said May. I know Spanish too. I can count all the way to 3 in Spanish. Does anyone want to hear me? The rest of us looked at each other. Not really, said Herb. Not me, said Lenny. Me either, said Jose. May didn't pay attention to us. Uno, dos, tres, she said real loud. I leaned nearer to her. Shh, I said. Then everyone laughed and laughed, but not May. Pretty soon the bell rang for school. Mr. Scary got our morning started. First he took attendance of the children. Then we said, I pledge allegiance to the flag. Plus, also we listened to boring bulletins from the office. Finally, Mr. Scary walked to the chalkboard and he printed a list of words. Boys and girls, he said, this morning I have a fun assignment for you. He winked at us and pointed to the list. I want you to read these words to yourself, he said. Then without talking to your neighbor, choose any word from the list and draw a picture of it in your journal. May squealed, very thrilled. Oh, goody, goody, she said. I love this kind of assignment, Mr. Scary. I am perfect at not talking to my neighbor. After that, she took a pencil out of her box and she started to draw. I stared at the words. Then I tapped on my chin, and I scratched my head. 'Cause I didn't actually get this assignment. That's why. I said. I glanced my eyes at Herb and Lenny and Jose. All of them were drawing too. I looked back at the board again. Then I stretched my neck as far as it could go, and I squinted my hardest. But those words had me stumped, I tell you. Finally, I reached out to Herb real secret, and I tapped on his back. Psst, Herb, I whispered. Quick question, which word are you drawing? May did a loud gasp. She jumped up from her seat and pointed at me. Mr. Scary! Mr. Scary! Junie Jones is talking to her neighbor. See her? She's talking to Herbert, and that is against the rules. I turned my head. Blabber lips, I yelled. Blabber lips, May. Mr. Scary looked back at us. His mustache was not smiling. I did a gulp. Then I quick opened my journal and I started to draw. All right, so that was chapter 3 of Junie B. Jones, First Grader at Last. So let's talk about that chapter again. So about that chapter, it all took place in Mr. Scary's classroom, and Junie B. Jones could not see the words. So that it's a little normal to not see words on the board, because that happens to like everyone in my class and me and everyone in the school. It happens once in a while. But it doesn't even mean that you need glasses. It just means that that you have trouble seeing or something. It doesn't mean that you need glasses, because then everyone in the world would have glasses. So, yeah, it's not really, like, nothing necessary that, you guys need to worry about that she didn't, like, see. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. That's what my teacher says. I take after her. I take out every year in my videos. I take after what my teacher said. She always says, it's all good. It's all good. She always says that. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. So, everyone was drawing words on the boards. So, yeah. So if you have this book at home, again, you are welcome to follow along. If you don't have the book and you want to follow along, then ask your parents to buy it. If you want to just listen to it or you really want to, then you're welcome to just look up my channel. That's all you have to do. Just have to search up Nina's Room. It's really good. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a nap. But I can't take a nap during this video because it's not a morning routine. In morning routines I could take a nap. Alright, but until I see you guys, stay safe and healthy. I think I'm about to take a nap, so let me just get prepared for my nap. Alright, but until I see you guys, stay safe and healthy. Goodbye.